Hello and welcome to our Math 10C introductory lesson. So we'll lay down some of the groundwork here for what we're going to be doing during the school year and the way the classes work, because this is the first time we have worked together. We'll start that with the syllabus. To access the syllabus, assuming you no longer have access to the paper copy I plan to distribute on the first day, you'd go to headwayschool.org, go to our staff, and check the math section. And here you'll find my name as the grade 10, 11, 12 math teacher underlined. We follow that through, and then here's my classroom page. You can find all the classes across the top. You can find my contact information here. You can reach me by email, just my last name at headwayschool.org at any time. I usually check it before and after school, although not typically after 9 p.m., but typically as early as 5 a.m. So don't stay up late waiting for a response, but you might get up early and find a response. So as we have our schedule, the calendar will show up. The course calendar for the course will have day by day everything we plan to do. So we will have everything there. And we hit the syllabus, and we'll see the key points. At the time of this recording, we don't know exactly what time of day we'll be meeting, but we do know we'll be meeting 5 days a week. So there's the contact email. If you want to reach me by phone, there's the school switchboard number. You should already have your invite to the Google Classroom, unless you are new to the school. If you are new to the school, here is the classroom code that you need to join. There's 2 other course codes for things we need to join. So for the perusal course code, that is this one here. Perusal, perusall.com, is a website we'll be using, which is where you will find videos like this, handouts, the course syllabus, that sort of thing. So you just sign in with Google using your @Headway account. Now, when you first log in, it'll be a page like this. If you have not already enrolled in the Math 10C course, which many of you may not, you enter that course code here, and this will enroll you in the course that matches this code. Once you are in the course, you can find content in the library, which, as things get produced, will be registered and logged and put in sequence and grouped into the units and so forth. So my goal is to have a library that is easy to search and easy to find anything that we need that we'll be using during the course of the semester. We also have a Khan Academy course here. So you can enroll in a Khan Academy course. So this is actually my personal course, or my personal account, but you can enter in this course code. It's also hyperlinked. So you could just click on it once, this pops up, and then you click directly on that link, and it will take you straight in so that you can join that Math 10C. Now in this case, we've already joined it. So anytime you come in, you can go to the Learner Home. You can click on the course if you have more than one course listed here. The Course Mastery will show you what there is within the course that is there. If we have assignments, you'll see that they do crop up under the assignments section. So you can look at the active assignments, at the past assignments. They do have them organized by the due date for you. So they're quick and easy to find. So when we do assign work through Khan Academy, you must join with this course code. Now, I'm going to produce username and logins for everyone. I don't recommend using your Headway account because they've got a number of authentication servers. We haven't been able to track down them all, so it's hard to keep the cookies persistent. So I will be making accounts for you guys to be using for the next 3 years on Khan Academy. So those are the preliminaries, how to access everything and where we can find at least some of the homework. Other homework assignments will be on iExcel. You will also receive username and passwords for those. And you can access those here. I will link directly to the iExcel skill anytime I assign from them, so you can find that right from the Google Classroom. Same with the Khan Academy. When I assign from it, I will link from it directly in the Google Classroom. So when in doubt, you can go to Google Classroom. That'll be your home base. That'll point you to anywhere you need to go to find any assignment or anything we need to do throughout the semester. So Math 10C, we're going to have a few topics and a few rules. Primary rule is to respect others. Maintaining an environment that everyone can learn in, respect both the other people and their property. Respect yourself. In most cases, if there's something you are struggling to understand, others have the same question. But people are afraid that they're the only one, so they don't ask. Okay, I want you to ask. My goal is to make sure everybody understands the entire course. If you don't ask, not only do I not necessarily know that you guys are struggling, it'll take longer to fill it in, because often when students are struggling with grade 10 concepts, it's because they're missing concepts from grade 9 or grade 8 or grade 7. And because most of our students did those grades together, if you're struggling with it, odds are others are too. Let's face it, if you didn't get 95% or higher in a previous grade, you're missing something. That's just the way it works. My recommendation for all math students, grade 7 and up, is aim for at least 75%. If you dip below the 75% mark, you end up missing so many prerequisites that future courses get harder and harder, and the mark just keeps drifting down and down. So try to aim for that 75%. That's the magic number where you can maintain it. And I do believe that is possible for everyone with the right work ethic and the right support, which I will provide anytime I know you need it. I will watch for that myself, but if you say, hey, I need help, it'll work a whole lot faster. The late policy. Anything that is assigned will have a due date. If the class as a whole has a heavy workload, you can talk to me. I am generally flexible with the due dates if the class as a whole needs it. But that's more for the major assignments. For the day-to-day stuff, there's a little bit of that every day. I am not as flexible with that because they tend to be short. I also mark homework by completion. So whether it's right or wrong, if I see the effort that you tried, you get credit. Now, if it comes in late, I will accept it up to 2 school days late, but with a 50% penalty. So you get it in on time, it's worth 100%. You get it in late, up to 2 days late, it's worth 50%. After the 2 school days, it's not accepted. So if it's due Friday and Monday's a holiday, the next 2 school days are Tuesday and Wednesday. You can hand it in Wednesday for a 50% penalty. If it comes in on Thursday, it's a 0. If you do it with Google Classroom and submit it that way, even if it's just taking a photo of paper and uploading that photo, then it's time-stamped. You don't have to worry about losing the sheet. We don't have to worry about tracking the papers. And we know exactly when it was done. So while I will accept paper homework, Google Classroom is preferred. Now, something that is unique to my courses. Each day's topic will produce 3 short homework assignments. So if we do that assignment on a Monday, or that topic on a Monday, homework on that topic will be due Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. So you will have 3 homework assignments. That is deliberately done to spread out the work because it's proven that that helps with retention. Things might be clear the first day, But if prerequisites are missing, you just be going through the motions and not really understand what it is, and 2 days later it's forgotten, having homework due 3 different days that's actually done on 3 different days will help ensure that retention. Now, the final school rule or classroom rule is academic honesty. If I have reason to believe the work you've handed in was not done by you, then that's an automatic 0 with some additional consequences. Now, the course themselves. The Alberta Program of Studies for Math 10C has 18 curricular outcomes. We'll be starting off with the curricular outcomes that will give you the most support in chemistry and physics in your Science 10 class. I believe this year you'll be doing Bio first, Chem second, Physics third, and Geology, Earth and Atmospheric Sciences fourth. So we will start by laying the groundwork for what will help with both chemistry and physics, then work with the physics stuff. Now, each of these 18 outcomes is equally weighted. So we will do 9 outcomes in units 1, 2, and 3 before the midterm. And we will do the other 9 outcomes in units 4 through 7 after the midterm. Now, for each of those outcomes, they're all equally weighted, and the breakdown is the same. 10% of the mark will come from homework completion, 50% will come from the unit tests, and 40% will be the major assessments, the midterm and the final. So because there's an even number of outcomes in each unit, we'll see how that breaks down in this table here. Lots of repeating decimals when we're dividing by 9s, but this is the key. 18 equally weighted outcomes. You see exactly how many outcomes are in each unit, and your marks on the tests will be reported per outcome. So you will know how you did on each of those outcomes and what you can review before the midterm or final. And within those outcomes, we have that 10, 50, 40 breakdown. For the tests themselves, at the end of the unit, we will actually do a practice test. This will not be a part of the report card grade. It will be a test similar to the unit test, but not the same. This will be your guide so that you know what you need to brush up on and study before the real test. So we will do the last content on one day. The next class will be the practice test. The class after that, we will discuss the correct answers to that practice test as a class and solve it as a group. And then the day after that will be the real unit test. And finally, for the pandemic support, we don't know what state the pandemic will be in for this school year. Hopefully, enough people will have had their second dose of the vaccine that it's going to be a non-issue, and the school year can continue uninterrupted. But at the point of this recording, I can't guarantee that. So, we will be doing the testing with SmarterMarks. I expect to be doing our tests on paper in class. But if we do have a 4th or 5th or 6th wave that forces us to go online, SmarterMarks lets us go online. I will walk everyone through that. So we will be going through that, and we'll also try to have support like this video so that you can catch up on classes afterwards, either with a digital textbook that will be available through Perusall, or a digital YouTube lesson available through YouTube or Perusall, or both. And for the YouTube content, if you come to my school page, you can see the direct link to that YouTube channel. So you can find the content there as needed. So those are the key elements of the syllabus, aside from the fact that in our second semester, Math 20-2, we will have a research project as well. And that'll be how the marks shift. The mark distribution will shift accordingly and so forth. For that, we will be using IXL and we'll be going to the diagnostic. Just going to close that before any student marks show up. But we'll use the diagnostic so that each individual student will know what skills he or she has and what skills he or she has missed from previous school years. everyone will have a custom plan for them. So you can earn points towards the research project we'll do in Math 20-2 by going to iExcel or to Khan Academy and working on the skills that you personally need to work on. Okay, so that is all we need. And we will discuss more of that in class.